Okay. Okay, listen, look. We're no strangers to scandals in the content creator sphere, okay? It has happened many times over the years. There's been many apology videos made that they've become a meme, right? But in all my years of watching YouTube or Twitch or whatever else, even Hollywood, there has never been a person that speedran every single possible scandal you can do in one go. It's like she was playing a game, a narrative game, and she wanted to speedrun all the bad endings at once. It's insane. I mean, this story involves drug abuse, it involves sexual relations with the management team, it involves fan sexual relations, it involves everything. And you know what the worst part is? The person in question doesn't look intimidating or scary. Like, it's not the kind of person you look at and think, oh yeah, I saw this coming. No. That's because she looks like this. It's like, you see this and you're like, this is the person that did drug abuse, that someone on her management team. This? It's almost comical. It's like a fanfic. So what in the hell happened with Riro, and how did it lead up to her termination? Let's find out together. So the extremely sane and well-functioning member of society we're talking about today is none other than Riro Ron, a Vtuber that is signed with IdleCorp, a well-renowned Vtuber agency. She joined them in February of this year, so it hasn't even been 12 months, okay? But before joining them as Riro, she was already well-renowned on YouTube with almost 500,000 subscribers as a singer. Now the thing is, back when she was a singer, she wasn't really perceived as someone crazy, right? She seemed to be fairly normal. So how did she go from a seemingly normal singer on YouTube to this insane person playing a VTuber? The thing is, the character she was playing as a VTuber always gave the impression that she was unhinged, and people found it entertaining. But what people didn't expect is that slowly her character was gonna seep through into her personal life and make her actually go unhinged herself, to the point of creating her own harem comprised of her fans. And you might think I'm exaggerating, but we actually have some form of proof. There's a little folder on Mega that contains a few crazy clips of Riro Ron creating her harem and outlining the rules of how she would meet up with her fans. Like this one right here. Let's see.
You know that you would have to travel.
Travel, yeah.
You know that, right?
I guess.
Actually, maybe you'd have to travel.
Why is this creeping me out? I'm fucking scared. What the hell? But she didn't just talk about it. No, that would be too soft for her. She actually went through a lot of specifics with an extensive list of rules, with the first one being no minors. And I'm so glad she included that. So glad. At least she's a better person than Dream. But then again, who isn't? Of course, one of the most important requirements is love the Riro. Don't get jealous, but she can get jealous. Don't make her jealous. Very reasonable. Please keep going. Riro is everyone's idol for her stardust, her fans, right? This is in Japanese, so like it's as if she's saying she belongs to them. Amazing, right? But guys, listen, she has standards because she wants you to be respectful and tactful with her. And she chooses if some wish to come true or do something mild instead. And I think that means she gets to decide how crazy it gets in the bedroom. You must be familiar with her. Very important. And speaking of important, this harem project and what happens in there is top secret, guys. Don't tell a single person that you visited someone that looks like this. Do not talk with other people or other fans about this trip and your experience. You understand? Which makes me wonder how she got found out. And of course, a very important perk at the bottom, the possibility to meet up with a Riro and more. Wink, wink. More, by the way. I wonder what that means in the context of a harem. I just can't get over her persona and the she's doing. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. My favorite out of all these is this on the top left, okay? $250 and I take silly pill. Oh my god. Now at first I thought this was birth control, which worried the hell out of me. I was like, what? Pay extra to not get pregnant? What are you doing? Building an army of mega babies? But no, it turns out that a silly pill is actually a sleeping pill. A sleeping pill! because according to her, it makes her go silly. And this wasn't the first time she mentioned sleeping pills. She mentioned them quite a bit on stream. Hence the substance abuse allegations. According to a fan on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, I'm not surprised about the substance part. She literally made it a goal of her subathon for her to take a sleeping pill to make her more silly. What does that even mean? Sooner or later, that thing would have ended up screwing her in some degree. Yeah, no shit. Here we are. After that stream, Idol Corp had to step in and tell her, yo, chill. And so she had to make a statement about what happened. In it, she says, Stardust, I would like to make something clear. During my recent streams, I made jokes about stuff without fully considering how my words or actions might be perceived. I was being playful and joked about subjects that made some of you concerned, and I apologize for that. Please know I'm aware that what I said was inappropriate, does not align with Idol's values or the internal policies. After consulting with management, we agreed together that I should clear my head from streaming and reflect on this by taking a short break, as I haven't been in the best mental state for some time now. Oh yeah, we know that. Thank you for understanding and support. I'll miss you, but I'll be back very soon. So this was her statement on the harem. Of course, no mention of it in the statement itself. But there is mention of management. And look, there's a reason I giggled when I saw the word management, because they're complicit in this too, in one of the worst ways possible. Because as I mentioned earlier, Riro had sexual relations with someone from the management team in Idol Corp on top of everything else she's been doing so far. That's drug abuse and making a harem out of her community. And that person was none other than their lead talent manager, dude. Their lead talent manager. She managed to coerce the person who is responsible for all relations with creators in Idol Corp. If there was one person, just one, that should have never done this or accepted her coercion, it would have been the lead talent manager, and she managed to snatch him into her harem too. And again, I'd like to remind you, this is what she looks like. Dude, listen to her talking and tell me it doesn't make this whole situation funnier when you realize what she's done.
Right now we're together, right?
The voice of a criminal, dude. I mean, of course, the person behind that doesn't look like this, but it's just, this is the persona that is being shown to everyone when it comes to these scandals, and that's what makes it so funny to me. It's like, you? Now I know what this pill right here is for, goddamn! So this is what led to the termination letter that got posted a few days ago on Twitter and went absolutely viral. Because here's the thing, when most VTubers leave an agency, it's either because they could not follow NDA rules, which are very strict. You know, an NDA is pretty much a non-disclosure agreement where you can't talk about something top secret. Like, oh, we're gonna be sponsored by this company, don't talk about it, for example. Or graduation, which is a playful way of saying they left the agency because they don't want to be here anymore. But this was the first time a VTuber got terminated with this many details. Usually they just say, oh yeah, they broke an NDA, get out of here, like, without revealing too much to the public. Idol Corp, though, specifically takes a lot of pride in being as transparent as possible. And hey, you know what, dude? They earned that title for sure. So they say they terminated their contract, and the reasoning is through an internal investigation. Here are the reasons. Misuse of controlled substances during livestream performances, aka the sleeping pills. Soliciting fans during livestream members content for private offline meetings. The harem. Meeting with a fan in person and accepting gifts from said fan at a total value of thousands of dollars. He must have been a special member of the harem. Conducting a secretive relationship with a member of the Idol management team who has also been terminated upon confirmation of these details, aka the lead talent manager. So because of this, they're shutting down her entire Riro Ron YouTube channel and canceling all memberships on the 1st of January 2024, as well as refunding people who donated to her subathon. Yes, the same subathon where she was going to take a sleeping pill if she reached her goal, yes. So since Idol Corp controls all her accounts associated with Riro, she went back to her Kyoresu account, which she barely uses, to address the situation. She said, I was as shocked to see the notice as you are. There is an insane amount of speculation going on, but unfortunately I can't clarify things because of an NDA, of course. I wish I could talk about all this publicly with pure honesty and actual transparency. I'll say one thing though, I'm extremely disappointed and I have nothing to apologize for. Damn. Thank you all for your patience during this time. I missed all of you as much as you missed me. We will be so back. With the cherry on top being this tweet right here, which was deleted off Twitter because she violated the rules, doesn't make her case any better. Me after shooting heroin on stream and f***ing my managers and my fan. Tag your meth head friends. I didn't. Totally would though. Speed running bad endings, I swear to God. Where's her manager? Oh wait, he got fired because he had sex with her. This is insane. The response has been interesting. Usually scandals involve a creator thinking, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to make content again. This made her more popular in a way. I think when she gets everything sorted and she comes back to stream on whatever she streams on, she'll have way more viewers. Because again, if this was like a creepy guy who did these things, he would be absolutely destroyed, never to come back again. But the fact that it's this cute little anime girl that's behind all this in terms of her persona, it just makes it funny in a way. Almost like the whole thing is a meme. And speaking of memes, there were a lot of jokes that were made out of this situation. With memes like this coming up, can you explain all your allegations in your resume? No, I signed an NDA. But it wasn't all laughs because other people, other VTubers in Idol Corp were shocked as hell. I mean, imagine you're in an agency and you find out the lead talent manager, someone you've worked with, has had sex with one of your coworkers. In fact, this ripple wasn't just felt within the corp itself, it was felt all over the VTuber community. Because as I said, it really is unprecedented. Look, I, like many others, will be watching this very closely to see what happens. Because like I said, it's one of the craziest things involving scandals. Is she gonna make an apology video? I hope there's no ukulele. Or is she just gonna double down like she's already done and just come back with even more viewers? Either way, this doesn't really help the reputation of VTubers who are already seen as ridiculously unhinged. And it makes me wonder, should I keep going with the VTuber route? Because I am working on a model right now. Am I gonna end up like her? I hope not. But for now, I just need to go get an oxygen tank because I've been laughing way too hard. Thank you so much for watching this video that's a bit different from what I do on my channel. I really appreciate you. And as always, I'll see you next week. Love you. Mwah.